F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fam? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, or Friends Request Friends to Watch. Boardwalk Empire, Season 1, Episode 2, titled The Ivory Tower. The Ivory Tower. Actually, I've heard of that tower. I just don't know where it's at. Is that in Chicago? I don't know. It's got to be either Chicago, New York, or New Jersey, because so far those are the three settings that have been given to us. But, you know, we're on episode 2 here, so there's still a lot to absorb when it comes to season 1s. We're still trying to figure these characters out. You know, we saw Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, I think his name was. Mm-hmm. He played his hand and made a play, and gave it over. Gave his bread over to Nucky. So, you know, we just here. We here in the beginning, shaping things up. We shaping things up. So either way, I'm ready for that. How you feeling over there, Bradley?
I'm feeling great, man. This is second episode. Not really sure where we're gonna be going from here. Obviously, they laid out some things for us in the first episode, but one thing that we did miss from us was the character reveal. We obviously missed it. Al Capone is the short guy.
Yeah.
I
mean, they could have waited for us to watch episode 2.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all.
No. But he like he said his name like in the episode.
Yeah.
We just missed it. You know what I'm saying? So
It'd be like that.
No, that's facts. That's facts. But that's what's up then. That just means that we got some big players here on the field. So I'm excited for that, man. So yeah, let's dive into this one.
All right, look, we ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. We just gonna fly right in. Y'all know what to do with this video. Go ahead, drop your likes, comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. The goal is 100K. Go ahead and click that button, click that bell, so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it, baby.
Let's go. Did them filthy swimming with the fishes.
I was just about to say, this probably the first ever swimming with the fish.
Have your fucking eyeballs getting picked out by some crabs.
Man,
remember that?
That man.
No?
Hell no. What I look like, a memorizer?
If anybody can name that, I'll be impressed. Dude. Funeral? No?
Okay. The boss that died, right?
Okay.
Buddy that just showed us again.
Damn.
Get shot through the eye.
He was like brothers, me and Jim.
Like Cain and Abel?
Why's heck?
Like Cain and Abel.
Some respect for the dead, huh?
Facts. We burying this man.
Damn, he was eyeing his ass.
Couple steps back.
Sleep with the angels, Nucky.
Yep. Nuck if you bug. Hey, Nuck.
Hey.
If you bug. Hey. That man sent them flowers after doing them filth.
Watch the socks there, eh?
Yes, sir. Nelson Van Alden, Senior Prohibition Agent, Bureau of Internal Revenue.
Here we go.
You're a difficult man to see. I've been waiting since 9 a.m. Hans Schroeder was a baker's apprentice.
Innocent people don't end up dead in fishing nets.
Not even in Atlantic City.
That's right.
Brother,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
He's putting it together.
Get my brother on the phone.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Yeah, he was waiting. I fuck with the butler or whatever he is.
Join your white brothers in the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, shit.
They outside passing flyers
For
and
real.
brochures. Like,
It's the origin story. Like, what the fuck?
There's a Mr. Thompson here to see you.
it could still be a place now.
I need a moment.
She said, I need a moment to throw the hair in a pony. Like,
broke your neck.
I wanted to talk to you about your husband. The man beat you, Mr. Schroeder.
He was not a murderer.
Didn't you just lose a child?
Ooh.
Theodore, Emily, I'm sure you'd be horrified if they ended up in the custody of the county.
damn. They've been playing these games since the 20s.
Back then.
Way easy.
Way easy.
Who is he? The mayor?
He's the county treasurer, but he lives like a pharaoh.
Like a pharaoh.
He's corrupt as the day is long. And I'm not just talking about a little graft.
Look who's here.
For the ice fund.
Of course.
Thank you.
This man got all this in one episode. Damn. This show about to move fast.
The darkies especially.
Remember, gentlemen, to vote excessively, but smoke moderately.
You got the black people in his pack.
Betting, prostitution, everything.
Nucky Thompson is the bigger fish.
Ooh. They about to shift?
You're out, Mickey.
So long, sucker.
Forgot he had that laugh.
He said, I'll see you in the funny papers.
What? You broke the cardinal rule, Mickey. You got caught.
Why, none of
Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up!
Feds know who you are now, Mick. You're contagious.
So you just gonna leave me in here with slanty eyes?
Damn.
Think of it as a way to broaden your horizons.
That's fucked up. He ain't laughing now.
It was Christmas over a month ago.
Yeah, but not like this, it wasn't. I mean, why wait till next year, right?
That's nice. Got the little lift on it.
Oh my God. Jimmy, this must have cost $100.
You like it?
It's crazy hearing them 1920 prices. $100? I'll buy that shit right now. Like, ooh, got a vacuum.
It's a noise. Look, it's a vacuum sweeper.
Vacuum sweeper.
Why are you even doing all this? Who you trying to impress?
His family, bro. He been gone. He been gone for a couple years. He trying to show him that he could provide.
Not Christmas after Christmas. That's just weird.
There was a man once. He made a comfortable living wagering whether he could swallow certain objects, billiard balls being a specialty.
And one evening, I decided to challenge this man to a wager and to do the trick with a billiard ball of my choosing.
Oh, shit.
And I handed him the cue ball. It lodged in his throat. He choked to death on the spot.
And you knew that because?
Just too large to swallow.
Oh. You're a psychopath.
Right.
What do you think I'll do to you if you don't tell me who ordered you to kill Colosimo?
Drink that and spit it right in his face. Who that?
You'll see.
Is that his side joint?
Baby.
Come on, it's
Baby. Why didn't you write? I thought you were dead.
Did I hear that right?
What?
Did he say Ma?
It's all right.
Nah, nigga.
Nah, I could have sworn I heard him say that.
Boy watched too much Penguin. Oh no, he got her the necklace. Cause I was wondering where that necklace was.
Yeah, the one with the.
When she opened the bracelet instead, I was like, maybe he got smart and didn't buy the necklace because it was too much. But this man out here spending bread on two. You about to go broke, homie.
It's okay. Come on, Ma.
Oh, he did say Ma.
I don't know what to say.
Hey, it seems like they got a loving relationship. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. It seems like they got a nice relationship, right?
Right, you know somebody about to hit us with the in the 1920s. This was very acceptable. Like,
of course.
You gotta be open to this, y'all. Like they not kids, they 13. Like, like what? Like what?
Nah. When someone said that, I was just like, wait, what?
What? You can start with what the fuck happened the other night. How's that? Did I invite you to sit?
He mad at you.
Hell yeah.
Me and Al, we got to talking about life.
Who's Al?
Capone. He works for Johnny Torrio. I said I was sorry, Nuck.
Really? When was that?
I'm sorry. Thought it would be easy, okay? Get the drop on them, swipe the truck, no one would get hurt.
And me? Where'd I figure in? A Fed came in to see me this morning. So you killed 4 fucking guys?
5.
Actually, there were 4, but let's not quibble over that little detail, shall You want to be a gangster, kid? Go be a gangster. But if you want to be a gangster in my town, then you'll pay me for the privilege. According to my calculations, you're $3 grand short. $3,000. You got 48 hours.
Ooh. Ooh, you better hit up your boy Capone. Set up another leg, boy. What? 3,000? That bracelet looked like it was 100.
What I say? Could have easily just brought home a steak and been Gucci.
How's that?
Eddie Corrigan, Chicago Tribune. I believe we already met.
You drinking or what?
You a bartender? He a bartender?
What's your name?
Al Brown.
Al Brown.
Okay.
Would you like to make a statement?
Sure.
I had a feeling it would be something like
this. Damn. That shit was his shit was already gassed open.
Hell yeah.
The fuck's going on?
I'm making a statement.
Ooh. Making a statement.
I like that. That's fire.
Put on a black suit. You'll be driving me tonight.
Shall I wear a chauffeur's cap as well?
Yes, please.
But I have to borrow one then.
Well, then borrow one. Or don't. What are you asking me for?
Man, he got sassy.
He did. He's
A chauffeur must have a cap. I have to borrow one then. Mad.
The delivery I arranged, I never received it.
You don't say.
Then 100 grand should cover it.
Excuse me?
You owe me.
I didn't sell your load to anyone, and I don't care if your mother was one of the drivers.
Damn.
You want to see how I do business? Show your face again in Atlantic City.
Damn, this nigga Nucky is... All right.
You see where we get the
mob
term
he
at.
fucking with, like...
Nucky if you buck.
You ain't a made man. Are these guys made?
What you got left?
Got a little stash.
Jimmy?
Go back to sleep. You're gonna wake the baby.
Facts. You don't want to do that. What's that?
How much was that?
It look like 16?
Halfway there, buddy. 48 hours.
Is there a return policy available?
He better get all that shit back.
Hopefully he got that Best Buy return policy because they got the best return policy in the game, bro.
Hello?
I'm Nelson Van Alden. I'm with the Bureau of Internal Revenue.
This man wasted no time. She just got home.
You've been waiting outside this whole time.
Since 9 a.m.
You gonna say anything?
He waiting. He reading the room.
First of all, my condolences. I'm sure your husband was a fine and decent man. What exactly is the nature of your relationship to Nucky Thompson?
The Ritz-Carlton, though. Look at that. Oh, yeah, they say he got the whole 8th floor to himself.
Say, can you lend me a few bucks?
I'd like to, but I'm a little short.
Kills me.
Yeah.
You see the way he looked at his ass?
I would have looked the
Nigga,
same
fuck
way.
you.
He make me say that every time I come by.
But, you go ahead.
Pulled out a bank, bro.
Stack. Damn.
This what Jimmy better hit up.
Hey,
He better rob this man.
Lionel Barrymore last night. Dinner at the Knife and Fork. Champagne till dawn.
Not so much as a smooch. Look at you.
I'm 19.
Why, that's ideal.
Yes.
Beauty contest right here in Atlantic City. Oh, incidentally, Georgie here will be one of our judges.
Yo, this...
That ought to warm her up.
That ought to warm
She's
her up.
19.
Ow.
He did call Capone. Okay.
Who's
Trying
this?
to hit another lick.
Al, Jim Darmody.
I'm in a fix. I need your help.
You blew all that dough already?
I need you to wire me $500.
What? I didn't hear you.
Al, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Al.
Call me back, pal. Sounds like you need help.
Fuck, bro. Ooh, that was a good one.
You can go jump in a fucking lake.
This one sounds like you need help. Yeah, I thought we was about to get a little duo.
Damn, whose
in my
stacks
pocket.
is this?
I let Jimmy go. Time he struck out on his own.
Maybe it'd be good for him.
I'm hoping to pin Edge down on that road appropriation money.
You should horse trade.
Well, a vote's a vote, isn't it?
You think so? Luann!
Fat ass Bell. Look at this man. He like, come on, bro. He about to throw it at her when she coming.
Yes, sir.
She about to burn the roast.
I want you to tell Mr. Thompson here what your thoughts are on the League of Nations.
I don't know what that is, sir.
Allows banks to operate through subsidiaries.
Is he trying to prove a point right now?
Yes, he is.
I'm not versed in these matters.
Of course she isn't. She empties my piss pot.
My piss pot.
Yep, she wish she could just slap the shit out you right there. She was holding that shit in.
That's your woman's vote.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make a point about the votes. Like, okay, it all makes sense now.
No woman above the 4th floor, huh?
So the gold samurai.
Oh, this.
He about to steal the necklace. This nigga is sick. Yo.
Your own mama.
Man.
Your own mama.
No, that's the one. She hasn't even opened. She hasn't even taken it out yet.
I trust and pray to our Lord. Please see to it that you run the faucets at least twice a day, as the winter weather can cause the pipes to crack.
Yep.
Your devoted husband, Nelson.
That's crazy. We used to have to do that shit growing up. He took the ribbon?
Why did he take the ribbon?
This is that like the reverse diet? You know, like when you smell the burger but bite the apple? He smell another chick ribbon but send a letter to his wife, like, so he don't cheat, like.
That might be the play, bro.
What was that, bro? Is this man a damn creeper? Everybody has their vices. This may be his. Nucky gotta just find it out and exploit it.
Mrs. Schroeder is here.
Now?
She says she must see you.
He got the hat. He found it.
I'm sorry, I know it's late.
It's nearly midnight. Where are your children?
Man.
They're with a neighbor. I apologize. But I need to return this. I don't know what it is, what it's for.
I understand what you're going through. Whatever the circumstances.
Was she very young? Your wife?
When she passed?
Yes, she was. 28.
Damn.
A beautiful, loving woman. But we're Christians. That was the charitable thing.
Charity degrades those who receive it and hardens those who dispense it. Will you help me, Mr. Thompson? All I want is to provide for my children.
That's what the money was for.
What do you want from me?
For you to take this money.
Man, and tell the story that my brother told you to tell.
Facts.
I want you to vote Republican.
George, stop!
Oh.
Kiss me, baby. Come on. Come on, honey. I'm crazy for you.
Stop, I'm not that kind of girl.
Really? Well, what kind of girl are you, huh?
That type of girl.
That face, though.
Get your things. I'm taking it back to Baltimore.
At this
Baltimore.
Disgusting.
About to pay him right here?
Sir James of the Absecon Isle. Do I need to count it?
Only if you don't trust me. So we're square.
There's a block of ice.
You about to go spend your money on the table. Like.
Oh, he told Jimmy to come to the table.
3,000 on black.
Damn, the whole...
Check plate.
Ouch. The whole 3 racks, bro. And if he loses it...
You already know it's red.
I would cry for Jimmy. I would cry for you, Jimmy. I got some tears reserved.
And the world turns.
When the world turns. Grown man cry.
23 red.
Not my night, apparently.
Oh, yo. I'm like, yo, he called him over there. Like, hey, he want him to be around. Hell no.
So, what Jimmy gonna do now? Jimmy gonna have to do his run.
V8.
All you gonna do is talk shit the whole way there? Like,
fancy
shut up.
supper.
You know he is.
He's not gonna
$70
give you
in
no
a dress
phone. Like,
He trying to guilt her into that shit right now.
Exactly. Like, this man is disgraced. Like, out of here.
All that money, you ain't got no swag, boy. No
None.
game. Hamilton, New the Blueberry Capital. What's what they talking about that last episode?
You want to kiss me? Go ahead.
You bet I do.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it?
She's a post. Oh, no. She's about to
she's
go
giving
all the way for this
in.
damn trip. Look at her face.
She didn't even give it the hug to a special.
Who this?
Oh, the
it's
fifth
one
person.
of the dudes. Yup.
That man just had the best nut of his life.
Oh no.
Oh, it's over?
It is.
Damn, that went by so fast, I feel like.
It did.
Fuck.
Damn. There you have it. Boardwalk Empire. Episode 2 in the books. Man, I'm liking this so far. I can't lie. Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just let it out. I was thinking it, but I try not to say stuff because, especially not too early. Sometimes I try to hold it in and reserve it because I don't want to goddamn put my boot in my mouth. But this is seeming real fun. And when I say fun, y'all know what I mean by fun. There was one particular show on this channel that I feel like we've had an amazing amount of fun on that we haven't had yet in any other show. Even if other shows are good or just as good or better, however you want to shape it or form it. But I'm talking about The Sopranos, y'all. A lot of fun with that. I don't know if it's just the mobsters are just funny as hell, bruh, but I'm already sensing some similar vibes in terms of the chuckles and laughter that's gonna be coming from these episodes. So I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna get it out. I'm gonna get it out there early, bruh, because I definitely had a couple. Capone had me rolling. He said some funny shit, and yeah, I'm here for it. But overall, good episode though. We're continuing to move the plot along here. Nucky is doing his thing, still trying to control Atlantic City, but he is not a gangster. Jimmy is out here flaunting and fronting and down and out. We got the copper, Nelson, I think. Yep, Nelson. He he's turning tables. He got the whole Atlantic operation already, basically, damn near freaking mapped out. So he's definitely gonna be a formidable foe throughout this series. And yeah, plenty of other stuff. People in Chicago trying to figure out what's going, or actually the New York boys are trying to figure out what the Chicago boys done did. And that New York boy want his bread from Nucky. So there's problems. There's a lot of problems already coming through. How you feeling over there, Riley?
Feeling great, man. This one was a good episode. It definitely ended, a little too early for me. Even though it was 50-something minutes, it felt very short. Like we just breezed through this episode. It felt like.
I agree.
So I think that's a good indication that we're in for something great here. So, yeah, I'm excited for what we got to come, because this episode definitely set up a few things. I can't wait to see how they're gonna handle that. So overall, I thought this episode was pretty great.
Beautiful. All right, so we started in Chicago, in the Chi-Town, in Chirac, with the funeral. I can't remember the boss's name, but buddy who got the eye shot from last episode, is obviously dead. And I like this because it kind of, we got introduced to Al Capone last episode. We pretty much, for the most part, at least know how powerful this guy becomes. We don't exactly know the whole story behind it. But I kind of like that because we're already starting to shape up that character, like especially through this episode. I feel like, what I'm saying, he made his statement and stuff like that. Like, so we're already kind of starting to see transformation of a potential big badass here. But yeah, we started in Chicago. We started with the funeral. They had that reporter that was asking questions and stuff like that, trying to figure out what's going on. So it's already, people are already, that are even outside of that life, like already, kind of putting the pieces together that there's no way that this man just got bodied out of nowhere for nothing over some freaking robbery. And then it seems like he was very, very, very well respected. There was a lot of people out there.
Insane.
A lot. Yeah, like on some Penguin, I want to be loved type shit.
Yeah.
So, you feel me? So I'm wondering, like I don't know, like is there like other repercussions? Like like Buddy from New York obviously is trying to figure out stuff, but I'm wondering, like, is the city of Chicago even going to be the same? And I know the setting is in Chicago, so I'm probably overthinking this right now, but it's just like, that was a lot of people showing love for this boss. Like, is the city going to be this? Like, are they going to be able to recover from that? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I like the beginning too. The intro was dope. Like you said, just the amount of people that was there was just insane to see someone of that stature have that type of effect on the community. Because I feel like that would kind of be frowned upon a little bit nowadays. A little bit, I would say. But yeah, definitely a nice little setup. I definitely do like how they setting up Al Capone so far. Look like he's gonna be pretty chill character, funny. Seems like he's gonna have some jokes, and the statement scene was pretty fire. I like that. It's typical mafia shit, but it makes sense because these are the ones that we look back to, right? Supposedly, when it comes to mafia and all that. So it just makes sense for us to dive into some of those tropes that mafia have. So yeah, I'm excited for some of those because I know they coming.
Yeah. And it's funny you say like having that kind of turnout, it'll probably be frowned upon now these days. But it's probably just as simple as that. Like, it's because of the times. Like, you know, back then it was probably easier to be like, to do your underworld criminal shit, but still be loved publicly because you know how it is, nigga. The OGs handing out turkeys and shit like that.
And
like,
on top of that,
people ain't doing shit like that no more. So don't nobody deserve turnouts like that.
Like we said earlier in the reaction when Buddy went to go talk to a girl in the hospital, and how like quickly he switched up on her, like, and was like, we'll take away your kids and all this other shit. So it's just like there's probably that as well, where the police force abused their power. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense in that scenario to be like, okay, I will probably find more love for the hood kingpin because he showed, he is peddling liquor, which we want, it's a banned substance that we want, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, they good, you know what I'm saying? In their eyes, they're doing right by us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It makes sense for the time, for sure.
Yep. And then after that, we pretty much trickled into we trickled into Nucky getting ran up on by Nelson. So yeah, I again enjoyed this because I'm just like, dang, they kind of moving fast. Like like Nelson's already getting to the thick of it. He's already like, look, I don't believe that this dude had anything to do with it. He's been a freaking butcher's assistant for like 11 years or whatever. He's asking about the wife and her whereabouts. Like, so he already is doing what he needs to be doing. But I also love this scene because it plays into why Nucky's also so mad at Jimmy. Like, not only did you just do some shit behind my back, but now you bringing heat to my doorstep. Like, so yeah, I just love this scene because I know we were talking about Nelson, at least not asking about him, but just kind of talking about the type of detective that he might be. Like, is he gonna really be on ass? Is he gonna get corrupted? Like, what's going on with him? But I mean, I say we sit down and talk about Nelson for a little bit, shall we? Let's do it. All right. So, because you already know what I want to get to. So.
I already know. This man trying to sniff out a fucking conversation. Like, we already know where this is going. Like, what?
Yeah, sniff out a combo. I'm just saying, what was that about? Look, you always catch all the wild shit. Like, you caught when Buddy called his mom, Ma. Like,
because
so
he literally said it, though. He was like, Ma.
Nah, you're right.
And I was thinking, okay, maybe it's like, sometimes.
Yo, what up, Ma?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah.
It wasn't speaking like that.
Nah. That's why it threw me off for a second.
I'm just saying, you catch all the creep shit, bro. So I figured you might have some insights on.
Nah, I don't.
Sniffy ribbon ass.
I have no idea what. Well, maybe I might have some insight, y'all. Now, this don't mean nothing about me, okay? But
nigga had to get a disclaimer real quick, like.
I really don't have nothing, but I was just setting that up for punchline. Y'all get it. Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head, though. To be honest, with the whole
diet cheating.
But I don't even think it's like cheating. I just think he just doesn't have that connection anymore. You feel me? He just longs for that, and maybe that's just a way for him to kind of deal with that. Deal with that scenario, because it's got to be fucked up. You're away from your family. You're away from your wife. You're a faithful man, so you can't go around sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it's because that is, I guess, in those times, somewhat cheating. But yeah, I think you hit it on the head.
Not cheating, diet cheating.
Diet
That's
cheating.
what it's the diet. It's the sniff the apple, or sniff the meat, bite the apple cheating.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like that. I like that thought. Maybe it's just, longing for a woman's touch, and he's just trying to, because I mean, there's a lot of temptation. He's in Atlantic City. Buddy Nucky already offered him freaking women and shit when they first goddamn spoke. So it's just like, I need something here. So I hope it's just that innocent and nothing else, because he seems like he's about his job. So if this is his vice, then this is a really bad vice to have. So, and Nucky could exploit it if he does find out about it. So let's
What is he gonna do? Leave a trail of ribbons on the fucking floor off a cliff?
I don't know. Nucky, he got his hands in everything, bro. So, because honestly, that's what he really needs right now, is to get Nelson off his ass. Like, so
yeah, good luck with that.
Any help, any hints towards that?
It's not happening.
It's not.
Hell no. That man is too. That man got the Putan face. Motherfucker got the stone face, like.
Oh, the Bolton. Okay.
Bolton.
Nah, but you know how these shows be though. The coppers don't last long, bruh.
That's true. But we're talking about,
especially when they're around as much as Nelson is. Like, they not in the back like the FBI. Like, he in every episode, bruh. Like,
but we're talking about the Prohibition era, which lasted, I don't know how many years it lasted, but it lasted for a little bit. So I'm assuming he's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah, either him or he gets replaced.
Yeah.
But I will say though, everything else about him this episode, I was digging it. Like I said, he's definitely turning tables, freaking figuring things out. He had the whole layout of Atlantic City. Freaking, he knew more about Nucky than we did from the first episode. So
yeah, facts.
Like he had it. Like, that man's getting paid by everybody. He said he got the whole 8th floor of the Ritz-Carlton all to himself.
Firefighters. Yeah.
We already knew about the baby blue Rolls Royce, but still, not that. Like, so digging Nelson. And then Nucky this episode, definitely still enjoying his presence, because again, like I said last episode, I wasn't really sure. I knew we all knew Buscemi is the main character of this show, but the only other thing I at least thought or knew about this show was like that there's mobster shit too. So I'm just like, is that who he is? Is he a mob boss? Blah blah blah. But according to Nelson, he's much worse. He's a bigger target. This man is, well, he's the treasurer, but he got his hands in every little thing. And he's also, on the politics side too. So Nucky the type of person that, like, if you just let him sit long enough untouched, he will basically become invincible, like, just in his life. Like, obviously we all gotta die eventually, but he definitely be feeling himself. But I will say, like, I'm waiting to see for things to get like real messy, because that's what I really want to know, is like, where does his actual cojones come from? Because I know the way he was talking to I always forget his name, the Rothstein is it, the dude who be with Lucky, the other mob dude? Well, basically the dude who's trying to get his bread back
the dude that told the story about the
golf,
cue ball.
I mean the cue ball. Yes, that guy. Because when he was talking to him, like, he was hella, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just talk to mobsters like that, bruh. So it's just like, I'm really wondering where some of his like, I know he got his brother who's a cop, so that's a lot of power right there. But still, it's just like, yeah, it's the mafia, bro.
From. And like
it's
he said,
mafia,
but like he also said, come to Atlanta, like, so he think he got home field advantage. So that's basically what it is. Too. He thinking that he got his brother, he got a little people he can pay and stuff. Like,
but is there a mafia in New Jersey right now?
Yeah, Tony in there. You know what I'm saying? Tony's father.
He's stupid. Cause I'm thinking like yeah, you got the cops and shit, like, but if the mafia was out there, like if you had like a New Jersey chapter or whatever, they would have to fall in line with the rest of the mafia. Like, so you don't have them. So I'm just like, I'm just kind of curious, like, what else does he have besides Eli? Like, I know having cops in your pockets is strong enough, low key.
Yes.
But yeah, I just want to see what that's gonna.
Having law enforcement having an endless just bank is pretty. That makes anybody extremely powerful.
Yeah, and then not only that, he kind of I guess, has the bargaining chip of the liquor too.
Yes.
Like yeah, you know,
Yes.
we fucked this up, but you still need me, so you can't just come out here and kill me, like,
yeah.
especially if you want this liquor. So yeah, I'm interested in that. I wonder how that's gonna actually get resolved.
That's definitely like the big hanging fruit right now within the first 2 episodes. It's basically, you know, this guy who clearly means business, obviously isn't right in the head with that whole story, because you bet the man, you know, you made him put the money on the table knowing you were going to take his money, you were going to rob the man and watch him die. Like, so it's just, yeah, definitely a psych. We're dealing with a psycho. So I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what level of intensity Nuck is gonna be able to muster up here, because if you're dealing with someone like that, you're gonna have to match that energy or exceed it. So it's I'm interested to see what type of actions Nuck is gonna have to pull off here, because maybe calling Jimmy is one of them, but even now after that whole $3,000 put it on black. I really wonder how Jimmy feels about, you know, Nuck and all of his shenanigans. So that's another thing that I'm interested in as well, is Nuck and Jimmy, because as of right now, do we know what the relationship is status? Because Nuck keeps going back to talk with that guy, right? I don't know who that guy is.
Oh, that Mr. Monopoly guy.
Yeah, the guy that got the black servant and shit.
Yeah.
It seems like he's also
wealthy.
Powerful. Yeah, he's the other powerful figure. So I'm not really sure, because he keeps talking to Jimmy about with him.
Yeah, he does bring. Yeah,
so
yeah.
I feel that's why I feel like they might be
both
family.
times.
That's what I'm saying. I think they might be family, but like how close in the family is he? I'm not really sure. So that's why I really want to know about Nuck and Jimmy, because I feel like there's something a lot more than they're presenting, but they're hinting, and I'm picking up on that shit. So I'm like, there's something here. I can't wait to see what it is, though.
I was just gonna say, you think that's his father, but he did have that reaction to when he was with his mother about not having a father, so it can't be.
Did she? I don't know. I gotta go back and watch that scene. I don't know what she said. No, I know she mentioned it, but what did she say?
I think
about
one of the
father?
girls said something, actually. I think one of the other girls said something, and then he was just like, "I don't have a father" or some shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
that could be something, but
it could be though, because you could disown your father and still just like. But yeah,
I don't know. I feel like if he knew Nuck was his father, he wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't be the way he is.
Oh, okay. You taking it as he doesn't even know Nuck is his father?
Maybe? Well, I'm assuming he doesn't know who his father is, right? That's what it sounds.
I was assuming that his dad's a deadbeat. He knows who he is, but he just doesn't acknowledge him because he's well, not a deadbeat, but well, yeah, I don't know. That don't make sense. I don't know.
No, because
we'll figure it out.
That's what I'm saying. Because if he knew that Nuck was his father, I feel like he would act a certain way towards Nuck. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's either that he doesn't know who his father is, huh?
What type of way do you think he would act? Like better towards him?
No.
Worse?
Way worse. That's what I'm saying. Especially the way he reacted to the whole thing. So it's like either he doesn't know who his father is, or he knows and just knows that he's a piece of shit and there's no reason to talk about it. So we'll see. Yeah.
We'll figure.
That's what I'm saying. There's definitely something there, but I can't wait for them to reveal it, because I feel like it's probably gonna build something up. What that's gonna be, I don't fucking know.
I agree. And then we also got what could potentially, it's funny because you were talking about, how is he going to deal with the Ralphstein dude? Maybe he could call Jimmy. Because I was actually kind of thinking like, the Ralphstein dude was pressing the Chicago dude, trying to figure out what, why they even green lit it. So I'm like, there might be some little conflict even between them and Al Capone and Frog dude.
Okay.
Like, so maybe Nuck could use that side, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on low key that they could kind of intertwine and play with here. Like, so I'm just trying to stay along for the ride. But let's jump into Jimmy since we started talking about him.
Oh my God, fucking knuckle ahead, man! Somebody get the belt, fucking bend this fucking little kid over, cause the fuck are you thinking, man? You got all this bread. First thing you think is, you know what? Let me splurge on everybody in my life because I haven't been there, and maybe I can fill that hole up with fucking gold, like they're dragons, and the fucking like that just doesn't make any sense to me. The way you do that is by spending time with your family. I think that time is the most valuable, precious thing in this earth, and people take it for granted. And instead of spending time, they'd rather just buy you a gift.
At least it wasn't the side piece like we thought at first. We like, damn, that's a side piece.
Completely
like...
dark, man. Put my emo fucking hair sideways.
That wasn't dark. That was inspirational. About to be fucking pianos playing in the background.
Got the organs from the fucking church. Like
time. Spend it with your loved ones. Time. The motherfuckers who be doing the dancing with the all black and shit. Time.
This man definitely been taking the Kuso classes. Like.
But yeah, at least it wasn't a side jump. It was Mom Dukes.
Wow.
And his wife and kids. But it created an issue because Nucky wanted some more bread. Like this man. He brought the heat to the doorstep. So I'm definitely with you on the whole, like, what is Nucky and Jimmy's relationship going to become? Yeah. Especially after he disrespected with the 3K right in his face. It's just like, and because like right now for me, Jimmy is getting pushed into a corner. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't able to get any help from Capone.
Yep.
He freaking just gave Nuck 3 racks that just got thrown away in his face. So it's like he's starting to become that character that's getting pushed in the corner. And it's just like, what is he gonna do? Who is he gonna reach out to? What's next for him? Basically, especially with Nucky talking about like he's done with Jimmy, like done. So yeah, I'm with you with that. Like, what is that relationship gonna turn into?
Yeah, especially since like he's come back. He said he's having all these thoughts about himself and how he's is as a person, thinking about the people he's killed, the things he's done, and all that. So yeah, I can only imagine, that switch probably going off, especially when you go in survival mode. I can only imagine. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. I can't wait.
It's gonna be nice.
It is.
And then obviously we had a couple of other little characters scattered around. We had Mrs. Schroeder, I believe her name is. Yeah. Mrs. Schroeder. She got the visit from Eli, which went from cute to dark real quick. That man let her know what we could do to you unless you spin the story that we want you to spin. She got the visit from Nelson over there, who let her know, I don't think, your husband had anything to do with this stuff. And then right after that, she brings the money back to Nucky. So I think she's gonna be another one that we gotta keep our eyes on. It's definitely not just as simple as vote Republican. With her, I don't think so, at least, especially because she's directly tied into why Nelson is out here now, at least, because at first it was all about the liquor, but like he said, Nucky is the bigger fish to fry. Yep. So yeah, I don't know if she's gonna, because it seems like the conscience is there for sure. Like she definitely has a conscience. I don't know if she's 100% corruptible or not just yet. So yeah, they're starting to build up these characters that got me wanting to pay attention to who they're gonna become and what they're gonna do in the story. So
yeah, we could see another I can't believe I forgot her name from Godfather.
Which one?
Blanche.
One of his Gumars?
No, the one that when he comes back to the States, and then the wife and forever. Yeah, But we might find that it might be another one of hers because it's just like she knew about the family. You remember? She knew about the family, but she still went along with it, even though he came back and all that mess was out there. I feel like it's the same situation with her. Like she knows about, Nucky and the things he do. Mm-hmm. But she's also interested because we've seen her at the fixing her hair and all that, getting ready.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like there's definitely a love interest, but we might find ourselves in one of those situations where, it's good at first, but then just turns for the worse at the end. So, I'm definitely gonna keep my eye out on her, especially since she's another beautiful cast, man. Y'all killing it with the cast, like what I'm saying. All the women are beautiful. But yeah, I'm curious to see what type of character she ends up becoming later on in the season. So yeah, I'm excited for her character.
That's fair. Because did you say that last episode too that she might be a love interest?
Yeah,
right?
Because I just felt like there's always a love interest.
Yeah, nah, I feel
you
that.
feel me? There's always a love interest, and we seen his chick like that's not his chick. That's just something he be piping.
Yeah, something he piping. Yeah,
you feel me?
No, it's funny you say that because I remember last episode not feeling that way. I think I disagreed with you, but this episode I kind of can see it because it doesn't seem like they're really building up his chick, his mistress, or whatever we want to call it, his girlfriend.
They're building her up for jealousy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they're not really building up like character for her outside of that. So you might be right.
Definitely. Like they literally every single time she gets mentioned and old girl's in the room, she start getting jelly. Like we all know why. Love is in there.
Do you think so? I don't know though, bruh. Nucky don't got no kids of his own. What he want to get with a girl with a whole family?
Kids. There you go. I got kids now.
That could be too.
You know what I'm saying?
Legacy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got kids
legacy,
now. And who knows? I mean, I don't know like how good the hospitals were back then. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, 100 years ago. But like, what type of can she still have babies after the miscarriage and all that? Like, so I'm just,
So he's saying like he trying to get more.
I mean, I don't know, but potentially if you are looking, because didn't he stop? Yeah, the first episode he stopped at the baby shop, right?
Yeah, he was looking.
Yeah, he was looking at the babies. So it's like maybe he's starting to think like maybe there's potential here for a wifey material, and I don't blame him because she looks every bit of it.
Bruh, she was laid up in the hospital for days. Curls never dropped, bro.
You seen those shits? Well, this is just bouncy. I'm like, yo, who did your hair while you were taking a sleep? Like, you sleeping. She was there like waking up everybody. Like,
you feel me? You know this shit was loud back then. Like, industrial machines. Like, flat iron. Yeah,
that shit, like, the dryer is the size of a building. Like.
All right, I think I'm good here. We didn't get to see Omar this episode, so they just gave us the flash last episode.
Yeah, they playing around with him. I'm wondering what type of character he's gonna be in all of this. Maybe that's maybe that's the muscle we need.
Because he do got. They say he's in good with the black folk.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That's probably exactly what it is. And he only call him when he need him.
Yeah. Because they're not going to follow the same rules as the mafia. They not in the mafia.
Listen,
so.
I'm tapped in this. I got enough experience. I got enough experience.
That nigga was born 1925.
Facts. Should have seen my Nintendo.
I think I'm good, though.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
I can't tell you. I told you I forgot everything as soon as we finished because I was just so fucking, I don't want to.
I mean, I guess...
No.
The actual ending then, like...
I was gonna say...
No, the actual ending is important to bring up, yes. So
yes.
The actual ending brings an actual witness to someone who was at the freaking shooting.
Yes.
So this is big.
Yes.
This is very big. But who knows? Hopefully Georgie delivers this man straight to Nucky or something because we don't want this guy talking, basically. Well, if you team Chicago, you don't want this guy talking. So, yeah, we don't gotta dwell too much on that. But yes, that was an important piece of this episode. For
Yeah,
sure,
it was.
for sure,
It was. It was.
The fifth guy. No.
I wish we could see one of those, gruesome impacts.
We'll get some more.
Yeah,
more.
I'm just wishing it was his buddy in the car,
Oh, getting his handy. That shit was funny. I loved her facial expressions. I can't lie. She did good with that. Like nigga, not only is this disgusting, this is also boring, bro. like why am I here right now?
For
bro?
real, she over there like light work. This shit light work, boy.
It's funny too, because I'm like, why is she taking her gloves off? Like the next thing you know, she like, I give you this little kiss, fucking give you the handy, and goddamn get ran up on by a half dead man, bro. So he was out there for a minute too. At least a couple days passed by.
Yeah,
at least 2 or 3. But all right, that's it from us. Good here. You got final thoughts? Want to drop a score?
Nah, man, no final thoughts other than that I'm enjoying it so far. Whenever you can put out a 50 to an hour episode and it feels like it just whizzed by, I always think that's just great work because it just also makes me want more. So I'm excited for this, man. I'm excited. I can't wait for us to dive into the whole Al Capone, the Jimmy, the Nucky. Seems like it's gonna be a beautiful mess here, so I can't wait for that. This episode, I would give it. I think I'll give it an 8.5. I think it was a great episode. A lot of good things happened in this episode, and it wasn't too eventful, but I feel like it was a lot of world building for what's to come. So I think they did a great job with it. So 8.5.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna let it rock with the 8. I agree with everything you said though. The world building is there. It's a really solid episode, getting us deeper into the characters, getting us a little bit more, stressed out with the heat that's coming down on Nucky. We only known this man for 2 episodes, and I'm just like, damn, it's getting real for him already. Nelson about to crack the case. So I'm definitely enjoying that, and I agree. After 50 minutes and the credits roll, and you're just like, damn, that's how you know. It's some good stuff, and it got you wanting for more, because the way people's attention span works these days, I'm surprised every show ain't 22 minutes.
Facts.
Facts. Great scores across the board, 8 and up from your 2 hosts. If you still here rocking with us, we appreciate y'all so much. Y'all keep us moving and grooving, baby. Y'all know what to do with the videos. Go ahead, drop your likes, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Most importantly, if you enjoy content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. We also have full-length watch-alongs, but you're going to have to bring your own copy, of course. Patreon link will be in the descriptions down below. FRR is out, y'all.